What is he doing?
Alright, so you got old rented dad Corey from Ben's Army, you got me, Ben. So I put up a post in the VIP group a couple of weeks ago asking for some questions on nutrition that they were interested about. Alright, so I've got to print off a screenshot of it, so we're going to go through that now. So, energy, first question by Krista, energy boosting pre and post workout meals. Now, personally for me, I would go a big tablespoon of peanut butter and a banana, and then 45 minutes to an hour out. Do you do anything different, Corey?
Almond paste.
Yep, so you swap peanut butter out. And a long black coffee is a good clean energy source. Or you could do, say, add an extra 300 milligrams of green tea extract. So that'd be a really good pre-workout meal. The reason why is the peanut butter's got some good energy in it, some good fats. It's not fast digesting, so it's going to sustain over the workout period. But then you've got your banana in there, which is a little bit more high GI, which is going to digest a little bit fast, get your blood sugars up, so you've got a lot of energy for your workout.
Fantastic.
Yep, and it's not filling, so you're not going to feel too full for your workout. You want to bomb it up. You got any more to add on that?
Pretty quick release of carbs as well to keep you going through the workout.
Yep.
White rice?
Yep, so have some white rice leading up. Next question is by Corey Davies. Foods that are easier for the body to break down versus processed takeaway and trans fat. So, how do you mean more on that question? Because there's a few questions all in one.
More good produce food versus deep fried takeaway food and oils.
Or how that affects you differently. Essentially, takeaway fats are transaturated fats. They are a man-made, fully synthetic fat. So the body's digestive enzymes don't actually know, they don't have a direct process to break them down. So it's a very slow digesting fat. So it takes days for it to break down properly, and in that meantime, your body can't break down proteins, carbohydrates effectively, so it clogs up your digestive system and doesn't allow you to break down good stuff where you're still trying to break down the crap. And then since you're digesting down the fat, and it's very slow, it goes in the fat storage a lot easier. So that's why takeaway fats are absolutely no-go. Any other questions on that one?
What kind of meats, what's the good meats and bad meats versus like lamb, having heaps of fat on lamb versus lean pork, beef.
Essentially, I go for linear cuts of meat. I try and limit my saturated fats down quite a fair bit. The reason why is saturated fats are just a slower digesting fat. And they're high in calories. So I'd rather go for a lean cut, which is going to be a little bit more cleaner in the digestive system versus a high fatty. You do need a little bit of saturated fat, but I try and limit as much as I can because there's too much in our diets these days anyway.
Veggies versus fruit.
Veggies and fruit have both got different properties. So you've got a lot of vitamins and minerals in your veggies, which have got typically a very low carbohydrate count. So you can pretty much essentially eat unlimited veggies, except for your starchy ones, and get no fat gain at all. Versus fruit, depending on fruit you have, can have quite a lot of sugar or fructose involved in it. So if you are trying to lose weight, you've got to weigh up how much fruit you eat per day. But if you go on veggies, you can pretty much go unlimited. I just limit the starchy ones, and I have no corn if I'm doing a weight loss kind of program for my food.
Or potato.
Yes, potato. Yeah. Potato is a big starchy food, so that's not part of weight loss in the veggie part. All right. Second question by Krista. Supplements for noobs. Essentially, the only supplements I get people on for when they're new to training is magnesium, zinc, D3 and fish oils. That way the body's producing the hormones correctly, and that's what I'm worried about. I try and get everybody's calories in or proteins in through proper food. You don't need a huge amount of protein per day, as much as the magazines tell you anyway, so I don't worry about supplements in that way at all. I personally take no supplements at all. Ben Miles. I like the idea of food and for pre and post workout, possibly even delving further into different types of workouts such as cardio, powerlifting, etc. Post workout, I've already spoke about pre-workout. Post workout, if you're purely after strength gain, muscle gain, you want a high GI carbohydrate, so like white rice and a protein source. It's essentially for muscle strength gains as such. If you go more weight loss, you'd limit your carbohydrates post-workout as much, but you get some protein in there as quick as possible from real food, and I'd add some veggies in there as well.
Chicken or fish?
I really don't break it down that far these days with most people. It's not that essential, but if you do want to have fish occasionally in your diet to get those good omegas in. And then he asks about cardio and powerlifting. Are you doing cardio for weight loss or just for fitness? If you're doing it for weight loss, I'd lower your carbohydrates down so you are burning off more energy in your cardio workouts and not just burning off the blood sugars from your food. Powerlifting, I'd add in a lot more carbohydrates pre-workout so you get a lot more energy, a lot more explosive power for your workouts. That's how it's different for cardio and powerlifting. That was a further question from Ben Lyle. Messi, Jesse, Michael Wilson. His question, how many Tim Tams? For you, mate, none. Corey?
3 packets.
You reckon 3 packets? You're losing a little bit too much weight at the moment. You're wasting away, so yes, you can have 3 packets.
With all the chocolate I put in.
Oh, Jesse,
donuts, Gary.
Jesse, he shouldn't be having Tim Tams. Jesse. Aaron Cutlake. Foods that boost energy loss, weight loss, sorry. Essentially, you want to be having your protein sources a couple of times a day, 2 to 3 times a day. I'd be having a lot of green veggies mixed in with that. I'll be limiting your refined sugars completely. I'll be having 1 or 2 pieces of fruit per day, just with a little bit of sugar for your carbohydrates. But I'll be having a lot of green meat, green veg, a lot of meat, your fruit per day, and you'd be having. This is just a rough off the top of your head, and then you'd be having nuts here or there, just with some good healthy fats. Essentially, if it's manufactured, comes in a package at all, I don't eat it. But for weight loss, things that boost it, green tea extract, caffeine, they're both really good stimulants that are quite clean. So, but long black coffees is what I personally have that don't have the milk, like lattes and that. They're full of dairy products which are really bad for weight loss.
Lactose, which is a big sugar.
Yep. Laura Briggs, easy and healthy snacks to have on hand, possibly good for a baby who are starting to, or wanting whatever I'm eating. Alright, so soft fruits, so your banana is a really good on the run. It's going to give you perk up your energy a little bit. You could, dry fruits? Not for a baby, because she's saying for a baby as well. So that's a really difficult one for a baby as well, because I would tend to go for nuts. You could have, I might have to do a second video on that one.
Yeah.
Abby Hatton wants some ideas for breakfast. She's not a big breakfast person and struggles to eat when I first wake. Personally, I struggle to eat when I first wake too, because I've got to be here by 6 a.m. in the morning. I get up at 20 past 5, so there's not a lot of time for making breakfast. If you need to go, Corey, you can go. Corey's signing off, he's got PT session to go for. This is going a little bit longer than expected. I personally recommend people to have like egg cupcakes. Like egg omelette cupcakes are a really good one. I sometimes, for me, I'm not after particularly weight loss, but I'll have peanut butter on toast, because that way I get my carbohydrates, proteins and fats all in one little meal, and I generally train really good after that as well, and I feel quite well. But depends, if you're after weight loss, I wouldn't recommend peanut butter on toast, because you're going to be getting too much carbohydrates first up in the morning. So if you're going for a more weight loss aspect, I'll be having more protein-based breakfast. The egg omelettes are a really good one, because you can bake a couple of dozen of them, freeze them, and then have a couple in the morning. Each morning you wake up. And on top of that, Laura Briggs, egg cupcakes are really good for babies because you can have it and they can have it as well, as long as you know they're not allergic to eggs, etc. Because in an egg cupcake you're going to have obviously eggs, baby spinach, which you can blend up a little bit more, avocado, capsicum, but by the time you oven bake the capsicum and reheat it, it's going to be quite soft, which I used to give to my son all the time. So egg cupcakes are a really good one for breakfast, and actually they'd be a really good snack for you on the run as well, which we referred back to earlier. So that's all the questions for today. Hopefully I went get in depth enough with the questions. If you get any other further questions, post below and I'll answer them. Easy. Thank you. Bye.